they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give is to Miller. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Extending the play. Snags it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown Tide! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they... Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Now this offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll let one go down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Georgia 21.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Line getting set on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Yeah,
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Comes out throwing on first down. Scrambling away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Alabama has the clock on his side, trying to finish the game. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Takes it from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going. And